We have creatures to cast though, so let's... that's a tough call. Let's put this... They have mana up. Okay, they go. Wow. It was a tough spot. We're so close. Hello everybody, my name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping by to check out my beginner's guides videos here on my channel, Arena Hacks. This section of my channel is all about helping people brand new to Arena get started and build their collection on a budget. There is a few tips and tricks that I do put here for people who are brand new to Magic the Gathering and how to play, but most of that gets covered in the tutorial pretty well. So this is mostly, I make this mostly about value and the steps you need to do when you first start your account to get started. So if you're into any of that, please hit the subscribe button. I do many other kinds of videos in the rest of my channel, so check that out as well. And hit the thumbs up if you like any of them, support the channel. On to today's video. If you guys have been following along with this beginner's guide section that I've been in the process of making right now, yesterday we left off. We completed the red and green challenge to cast red and green spells, and we were awarded the Sky Patrol deck. And as you can see here today now, we have new challenge here in the beginners, this special beginners challenge circle here. That's only there for beginners. That's why I created this new account for. But anyways, we are now trying to cast black. No, we're trying to get the black and red deck. It says reward at the top there. And then underneath that in small print, it says cast 25 white or blue spells. I predicted that yesterday because we got awarded the white and blue deck called Sky Patrol. So I figured they would make us cast those white and blue spells now to progress and get the next free deck, which is this one here. So before I go take a look at Sky Patrol, and we do that now, and before I go to do that right now, I'm going to quick take a look at these daily challenges over here, which is what you see over on basically where I'm circling the cursor right now. And in that area, you will have 3 of them as soon as you complete the color challenge. And a new one will come every day unless you already have 3. You will not get a new one. So if you notice, there are coins attached to each of them, as well as 500 Mastery XP, which will help you progress through the Mastery here. There'll be more on that later. If you're brand new and just starting Arena, don't worry about that for now, and I will get to that in the later video in this beginner's guide section. If you do want, you can check out my older ones, my older beginner guide, and it will have a lot of that information in there for you. However, focusing on these daily quests that we have over here, when I hover, you can see there's a little rotate arrow. That's what I was talking about in my last video. And if we click on it, now actually before I do that, I'm going to just explain a little bit of a penny pinching strategy here is what this basically is, just squeezing that extra bit of value out. This is already 750, and that's exactly what we're trying to hit, is 750. We always get 500 Mastery XP, regardless if it's 500 gold or not, right? You see these 2 quests here. They're always 500 XP. So we're just trying to squeeze that extra bit of gold coin out. And what you can do is only once per day, you can actually rotate and swap this. Now, we are going to be trying to get white or blue spells today, so it's unfortunate that we have to swap this one. Normally, we wouldn't want to because we know we're doing that for this challenge over here. So we are going to swap it anyways because this is 750, and swapping it might risk, we might put it to 500, and we're already almost halfway done it. And we will be casting blue spells today, which will help this one progress. So there's really bad idea to rotate this and throw that away. So we're going to rotate this one. Kind of sucks that it's already white or blue, but we're going to try to shoot for that 750. And if it ends up being something we don't even make any progress on today, not a big deal. We'll get to it later. A lot of these quests, while we're focusing on this over here, a lot of these will just finish off on their own while we're focusing on this one over here. So let's just click that there. Little warning pops up, because once this is done, it can't be undone. So we say, okay. It gave us another 500 coin quest, which sucks. Now I'm wishing I had kept this to blue-white, but it was worth the gamble to try to get that 750. And we still have blue spells over here, so we still will be working our way towards this one, and we'll get a new one tomorrow and all that stuff. It's just, you're just rolling the dice and seeing if you can get those extra gold is all that really, that swapping quests are. And if you look, we hover now, there's no arrow, there's no circle arrow there anymore. I can click on it, hear my mouse clicking, They're not doing anything, right? You can. Oh, that's what I meant when you only get one of those per day. We can't even do it on this one, right? It doesn't matter. None of them can rotate now. You only get one swap per day. So pay attention to that and use that swap wisely. So now that I've explained that to you guys, let's go take a look at Sky Patrol and see what deck I'm going to be playing today. Okay, so here's the deck, Sky Patrol. This is the free deck that we unlocked yesterday when we were playing the red-green deck, Savage Lands. I didn't change anything in this deck. I did look at it. I wanted to increase the number of portable holes. I also wanted to add another Stonebinder's Familiar. I'm not a big fan of the Harbingers, so I wanted to take them out. But when you're just starting out and you're as brand new as what I have this account at right now, there's really no other cards in my collection in this account to actually be good replacements for them. So that's okay. We can go ahead and we can complete all these beginner challenges and get them done with just these decks the way they are. We may not win as many games. We'll see. I'll try to show you how to play these if you're new to MTG and show you how they work. Maybe you're not new to Magic the Gathering and you just don't understand what's Foretell. Maybe it's been a while since you've played or something. You don't know what Foretell is. Stuff like that. So we'll see what I can do with this deck today. Focusing on the mechanics of this deck, it appears to be working out for exiling stuff, right? You have ways of exiling stuff. Here's Expel. You can exile stuff. We can exile stuff with... There's something else in this exile stuff. Elite Spellbinder. You know, there's some pretty good stuff in here for exiling things. Actually, I think that's about it now. But we also exile stuff when we foretell something, right? We put it into our foretell slot, which is an exile. So that will also pump up our Stonebinder's Familiar. Other than that, yeah, it looks like we're just trying to counter their spells and kill them with flying, expel their creatures, build up our flying creatures with this, bounce things back to their hand. See, I think this would be better as some kind of exile spell. Either more expels, more portable holes, right? And these are uncommons, but like I said, this account, we're just starting out, right? We only have 4 uncommons. I already used one on the Savage Lands. So maybe we could do that. Maybe we could drop 2 Harbingers for 2 portable holes or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to run the deck as is today. Let's just take a look at some of the other stats here. Come on, there we go. So 24 lands, relatively high curve, but not too bad. Let's give this deck a try as is and see how we do. Not a bad start. This is something I didn't mention in the intro, is the landfall stuff they have in this deck. It's kind of a weird, like, where's all this landfall stuff coming from? Oh, let's get our dog out first, so we gotta go white. So next turn we can either play Fledgling. We can't build it up though. I say we foretell something. That builds our dog up a bit. We can start getting in for damage. We have another dog here. Do we go Vaga yet? Let's go with Fearless Fledgling, and then we'll play a land, because we have no more Foretell to pump up our dog, but the Fledgling gets pumped up differently. So we'll do that. We can't attack with it yet, but next turn we'll get an additional counter on it, and it will get flying again. So we're actually having a really good aggro start. Surprisingly aggro start, considering the colors we are and everything. There's our opponent, which has more aggro combo of colors. They're finally starting to get their feet wet now. So what do we do next? Do we play this Fledgling? I say we go this Fledgling, play our second land, pumps on all that, 5 damage goes in on our opponent. That's a pretty good swing. And I'm gonna hold Augury Raven for now. Let's just play out the dog, our second dog. And we can double block Arnie now if we want to. Does he have a boast ability, right? For 1, he can change his power, base power to 1+ the greatest power, yeah, among creatures they control. That is perfect. I was just saying, like, it's kind of weird having all this landfall mixed with foretell and everything, but now it's like working out beautifully for us. So let's attack with just our flying. And then we'll play out Vega and Augury Raven. You know what? They're so close to dead. Let's just do it. Hopefully they don't have some kind of board wipe that'll kill hopefully these guys will survive at least or something. That's what I was digging for with the card draw. I wanted another Foretell because we got the one counter on our first dog and we haven't had any more Foretell. But we've gone so wide so fast. We've got flying mixed with other things and they can't attack us or else they don't have defenders. And even if they do, yeah, we just have enough health. That was surprisingly aggro for this deck. Surprisingly aggro. We did cast a good amount of spells too, one multicolored spell. This is the only thing good when you're starting your account that has both white and blue in it when you're first starting, so yeah, I didn't increase any of them, just, yeah. It's just, they're legendary too. But anyways, moving on, let's see how many spells that was. Okay, so just a quick update. When I was in the main menu, I took a look at our spells. The quest or challenge is at 7 spells so far out of the 25. So that's pretty cool. Opponent goes first. We are not anywhere near as aggro as we had before. We could start foretelling and then maybe start card drawing. Foretell second turn, play Vega third turn, and hope for some good stuff. It's a little bit of a sketchy keep, but I so do not want to have to put a card back and take that penalty from mulliganing. So I'm going to give it a try, see what we can do. As long as we can cast a lot of spells, we're happy, because that's what we're trying to do right now. We're so early in our account, we're trying to complete those challenges and not necessarily win. Winning is always good. You get extra rewards for it. Play the tap land first. Always do that. Especially since we have nothing to cast for 1 mana anyways, always get that tap land out. What was I saying though before that? I don't know. I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, something about just having an account so fresh and new. Yeah, we don't have a lot of cards. There's something about having I absolutely cannot remember what I was talking about. But that's not important. Let's focus on this game right here, right now. We do need something to deal with their flying. So let's go that. Next turn we can play out a land. Maybe throwing some Evolving Wilds would be good for Fledgling. Because next turn we can throw an Evolving Wilds. He'll get a counter. We don't attack with him. Leave him on the battlefield. And then when our opponent attacks, before we block, we can sacrifice that Evolving Wild to, during their turn, have a land enter. Or we can just exile it with a spell. You know? That works too. Should we try to block this guy, though? I think we should with our Fledgling. We'll lose the Fledgling, but... What is Vega? Vega's a 2/2. No, Vega will die to it as well. So we play our land, expel their Cleric, block this guy. We'll wait till their turn to cast the expel though. Hopefully they'll attack with all their creatures and we can expel. Once they tap, we can target with expel, so we can't even target them right now. But once they tap to attack, before they do damage, we can exile them. So we can do that, wait for timing. Instant spells are always great, you wait for timing. So now we exile this guy, block the other guy. See, they would have had options to move that sword around and do other things. They wouldn't have helped them much because it doesn't increase toughness, so we still would have blocked and killed the guy there. But the point is there may be other things your opponent can do other than just re-equipping equipment. So if you wait to combat, play the expel, and then you block, right? And it's like it just prevents them from doing all kinds of shenanigans. So now, do we get Vega out? They can still equip this and attack in. I wouldn't mind having something to block. And I don't want to block with Vega, but we gotta start getting card draw. Foretelling stuff and playing stuff that's foretold. Maybe what we do is we play our tap land and foretell stuff. So that we can go Vega and then maybe Raven for a total of 5 mana. on our 5th turn. That's actually not a bad idea. I think I'll go that way. Yeah, let's get and the Augury Raven can do some blocking and do some work. We're vulnerable for now. Oh, I forgot about those counters. Now they're gonna, they're gonna get counters on their stuff. On the plus side, it seems like the matchmaker has been matching us up with other people running starter decks instead of other people running like really competitive decks you sometimes run into in the play queue. Bruno, that's a good one. I'm wishing I had more removal for that. Counters there. Well, at least they can't attack with Bruno now, so we've just got the 2 there. Ugh. Oh yeah, and that guy gets chased. That's really bad. And when he dies, I don't think we're winning this one. It's just they're too far ahead of us. We're probably going to have to... Definitely going to have to block with the Augury Raven for sure. And we're probably going to end up losing our Vega too, which is really bad. Although we do have more card draw here. Yeah, we just have no way of... We're too low a health. They have too many creatures. We have not enough removal. I think there's no way we're getting this. And they're probably just... They probably have 3 of the best cards they could ever dream of. Because, you know, for me, games don't go in the middle. They're either completely one way or completely the other way. There's no middle for games for me. Like, my opponent has it all or they got nothing. There's no in between. And they seem to have it all this game, so I'm going to say these 2 cards remaining are probably something really awesome. I'm not sure why it's... Really, they just attack all out. I mean, I guess they don't want to lose Bruno to a double block, but it doesn't even matter. That's still 5, 6, 7. Like, I have to individually block separately these 2 guys in order to survive. They just attack all out. So they do other stuff first. Am I going to get another turn? No, I'm not. So let's get out of here. We're not casting any more spells. We're just wasting our time. We're focusing on spells, remember? So. Ew. Is this mono white? Like, what's going on here? I mean, I'll keep it because we can actually cast everything. So, we got a decent amount. All we need is 1 blue land and we can start casting a lot of our blue stuff. We've got pretty good start. Exile, exile. This guy grows from exiling. Oh, shoot. Do we do our tap land first and then go for... Let's get the dog out now. See if we can foretell this next turn or maybe even exile what they play with a portable hole. And we can... So we have multiple options for making our familiar a 2/2. I really want to get this down because it's a tap land. We do draw mana after this, though. It's not really... So we have nothing to hit with portable holes. So I say we go this way, and we're... Foretell this. It really doesn't matter which one. We can't cast any of them right now without our blue mana. Hopefully we don't get that poorly bottlenecked. I kept the hand because we had so much white. So I'm like, we have things to cast, things that we can do. Pretty good things, too. Luminarch Aspirant. But yeah, I'm like, we have time to draw into a blue source. So it shouldn't be bad, but hopefully the game... Hopefully our first blue source isn't like 10 cards down. Oh, no. Well, let's just foretell this, and as soon as we do get a blue source, we can start digging for more blue sources, or just, you know, other things. And it makes our dog a little bit bigger, so... Ah, yes, blue source. They must have had a really bad hand. Oh, that sucks, though, because we're going to have so few spells. Okay. We can get a fearless fledgling out. We're on the play, I think, so we go first with the tap land up against God Within. I guess we just go with our fledgling here. I'm not sure what other way to go with it. We could have, I guess we could have foretold something. Yeah. So it looks like we're up against the mirror. Looks, I think God Within is playing the starter deck, the Sky Patrol, same one we're doing. What's it called again? No. Attack here. I say we foretell this because from its foretell cost is only 1 mana, 1 blue. So if we foretell this, next turn we can play Vega, bounce their dog, which will probably have more counters on it. So they'll lose all the counters. They're going to get a hit in here. They'll lose their counters from their dog, though. And we're going to get to draw a card when we do that, right? We go Vega. This is instant, too, so we can just play Vega, pass the turn. During their turn, they might try to pump the dog up even bigger. And then when they attack with it, we do Depart. Bounce it back to their hand. We get a card draw from it from Vega. Yeah, that's for now. We can do it now. They didn't build it up any. I really want to play Vega and this. Let's take one more hit here, like we said. Stick to our plan. The whole plan I was talking about there. Play out Vega. Let's try to get their health points down a bit. They take the shot. So if they attack with everybody, we will trade Vegas unless they pump up their Vega with a counter, a +1 counter or something. It looks like they might play their Foretold card. They would get a card draw from their Vega. I feel like I'm saying Vega a lot. Vega, 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 Vega. Ooh, nasty. Non-land permanent to owner's hand. Who are they targeting? This guy? That's not nice. Two less until Portable Hole leaves the battlefield. I think we're gonna have to let that happen. That sucks. That was carrying our team there. It was doing all kinds of stuff. So they get their dog up, and now they're thinking too. Yeah, I was thinking of bouncing the Portable Hole back to their hand, but we're gonna have to leave our bird kind of dead for now. Or fledgling. So let's say I'm assuming they're attacking in here, and they are. Hopefully they do not have a counter. They might. That could be what they have foretold here, is a Sot coming, which they could perhaps pull out now. We are still going to get card draw, though. See how that, yeah, the trigger is already on the stack right here, so we draw a card from it. They get one, too. And they counter our spells, so they still get their damage through. Oh, we could have blocked with Vega. We have another one. Oops. Here's a good chump blocker. I wouldn't mind getting more stuff foretold, though. We do need to kill this guy. Or just... Okay, let's foretell the bird here. I'd really like to hold on to Sot coming, but we just don't have... After not foretelling it, we definitely don't have the mana. So we're going to throw this down now for an extra blocker. No attacks. Their health points are not much higher than ours. So we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Unfortunately, we can't cast anything. We're tapped out, so no Behold, no Sot coming. Although we can be a little careless with our Vega. Our Harbinger is just going to die to blocking their dog, probably, because they're going to keep increasing it. And we can't keep taking the damage. So either we find our own Portable Hole, or what's that other exile thing? What's it called? Expel, right? So when they tap, we can expel it. So we throw our chump blocker away. Extra mana for what? We can cast Foretold. Into foretell a card or cast an instant sorcery spell. Okay. That would be a good blocker for their doggy, at least for a few turns. But we have to foretell it this turn and play it next, which is ugh. We get card draw and a blocker with the Augury Raven by playing it. And then we only have 2 other mana left. Let's do it because we get a card draw out of it. See if we get a land or something, because we haven't hit a land drop in a few turns. At least one turn. I'm not sure if a few turns, but at least one. And they're thinking about, what, countering it, I guess? Another Sot coming? We still get our card draw. They will get their card draw as well if they counter it again. And then I guess we foretell this just because we need to start blocking bigger stuff. Start blocking their things. But we won't get that till next turn. We might have to just block with Vega. But then we have to play Vega and God's Hall, which is, yeah, 4 mana for foretell, which is all our mana we have right now. So they finally decided to counter it. Yeah, get your card draw. Counter the spell, the Augury Raven. So now we already don't have a blocker. Ooh, that'd be nice if we had the mana for it. Well, let's go like that. Get that foretold so we can get a blocker next turn. No attacks. We can still block with Vega. If they don't build up their Stonebinder any bigger, though, we might just take the damage so we can get card draw from the Hall Guardian. I'm mostly keeping Vega so I can block their Vega. I will trade so that, because we can just play our other one. So here it is. I'll take the 4 damage to try to kill their Vega. They probably have some kind of trick they're going to play now. If they bounce our Vega back to our hand, though, that's more spells we get to cast. And since it's a multicolored spell, it's pretty cool. Yeah, they had another Vega too. Three mana for that. Yeah, we just don't have enough mana for other things. Well, we have this now. So I really want to hold 3 mana up for that. Let's foretell something. They'll probably get 2 more damage from their Vega, because I really wanted to exile their dog, because it's just going to keep growing. Yeah, we don't have enough mana to do both. If we foretell this, we can still cast it during their turn. And we still have mana for Expel. So we end our turn there. Yeah, you only get 1 counter on the dog per turn, which is one of the biggest limitations I think it has. Yeah, so we'll take the 2 damage, exile this guy. They have no mana for counter spells. That is not bad. I say we go with Vega. And then we hold up a Sot coming. And that's, we got our mana for that Sot coming, so hopefully, because they've had a lot of, well, if they haven't modified the deck, they only have 1 Sot coming left. So how do we feel about them having that? Do we want to counter that? They have 2 mana. They could counter our counter still. That's a hard creature to deal with. We will have our own God's Hall Guardian. I say we try to counter it. They're getting card draw from it. Let's get our card draw. Everything's the other way around now. Now they're playing spells and we're countering them. How does it feel? Oh my god, that's totally another counter spell. They're thinking about playing it right now. Countering my counter. How is it they draw literally, even if they have added a 4th one, like, holy jeez. They foretold something else instead. That's what it just looked like there. Huh? They can't. What? That so looked like they, I'm going to have to check that video. That looks like they only had 1. And now they have 2 foretold. Oh, it is their turn. Oh, never mind. I thought it was my turn. I'm confused. Never mind. Disregard everything I just said. You throw this guy down. and and then foretell Behold in order to start increasing them. What do you want to bet? He just foretold a what do you call it? Doomscar. We have no counters, nothing to really play during their turn. I say we... Oh, I should have played the dog out first. Oops. Let's just end there. And if they play a board wipe, if it is a Doomscar, they just set aside. We can Behold and get an extra card draw from Vega. Really load our hand up before the board wipe. So we'll get to draw a card first from triggering our Vega, and then we'll get to scry 2, and then draw 2 more. But let's see what it is they have foretold there. Okay, they play that from their hand. Now they get to foretell stuff for real cheap. That's bad for us. Ugh. Ugh. We need more flying / removal. All that stuff. Yeah, there's their Augury Raven. Yeah, they're just going too wide. Too many more creatures than what we have. Okay, there's our Cosmos. Whoa. I mean, I want more land, but I don't want tapped. And what is this? Creatures using +2/+2. That could be kind of good. How? It's hefty, those 5 mana. No, let's toss those both to the bottom. And then nothing but land. Holy land. 2 modal double face lands, followed by 3 more lands in a row. Okay, this game suddenly started looking very, very bad for us. Very quickly. All that card draw, and we got 1 more spell to cast. And we threw 2 to the bottom. Come on, game. Come on. 2 and then 3. We have 5 left, so 2 to foretell. And we can flash it out to block something. I don't know. Yeah, let's just try it. It's not over yet. We can still cast more spells. Maybe this will be the last game, and we'll have that. We'll have our quest achieved and unlock. What's the deck we're trying to unlock today? It's the red-black one, isn't it? I think so. Red and black deck. Get your car. Yeah, now they Behold. This has literally been a mirror. Like, they've been playing. They've had all the same stuff. They've had more shortcomings than we have. We've had more what than they have. Lands. A little bit more removal than they've had, I think. They had the portable hole there. We didn't have our... It's, yeah, different cards, but mostly the same kind of thing. So now they're probably going to start attacking in, I'm assuming. Too bad we can't get 1 quick foretell with Cosmos Charter. But they are attacking in with this. Do we take this? Oh, we can't take 6 damage. Trade the Vegas. And block their Cosmos with ours. Too bad we can't foretell for 1, because we have 1 here. Too bad we can't foretell for 1 before it dies. At least we get a card draw. Don't. Oh my god, they have another counter? I was like, what is that? Why is it giving them priority? Trade those guys. No. What? I wanted to block... What? That is not how I wanted to block at all. I thought I clicked the card and clicked on their card. I thought that's what... Even as I didn't... Yeah, it was literally several seconds after I did that. I was like, what? That is when I noticed that it was double blocking. Oops. I clicked and clicked there. I clicked, click, click. How did it put it on the other creature? That is... Oh, that kind of frustrates me. I like literally clicked it exactly where I wanted to, and then it's like, no, you clicked to block both this creature. What? No, I didn't. Well, we have lots of mana. What to do, what to do. We can get card draw by playing this. And then attacking in. So what do we have left? 5 mana. So we can only cast one of these now. Oh, here comes that counterspell. No? Still no? Although we do need a flying blocker for them. That sucks. So I was thinking I would attack in, get some card draw from this guy, but that's not going to work. Well, let's go Spellbinder, see what they have in their hand. This game maybe is just totally hopeless for us. Let's just, you know, and we just don't know it. Let's see what they got. Show us that hand. Okay. It's not that bad for us, but it's really bad if we start tapping our creatures. Then it gets bad. We have to get damage through in order to draw a card. No attacks. If we tap anything, they can expel it. Other than that, they have lands, 2 expels. We don't know what this is or what this new card is here. Hopefully that's a land, and hopefully that's nothing special. It's nothing special, but it can still... They attack in... We trade Cosmos for Cosmos, which should have happened last turn. That's what I freaking clicked. I even paid attention as I clicked and made sure I click, done. And then I hit OK, and then I was like, what? They chose both of them blocking the one guy? What? So yes, we can Elite Spellbinder the Raven, Cosmos for Cosmos, and everybody dies. They still have that one flying that we don't. We do have an expel for it if they attack when they're not attacking. They're holding back. We don't have Vega anymore to get card draw from this, but it would be a good land blocker, and we do need more of them. Let's play that, the untap land, just in case. If we attack with something, they'll probably exile it. Yeah, we won't even get damage in, so... We need like a counter spell to counter their X spells. They have too many X spells. We can't attack. As soon as we tap our creatures, they get expelled. So we get God's Hall Guardian, which actually might not be a bad aggressor because it has Vigilance. So here they come with everybody. Hopefully they do not have a counter spell for our spell. Very slowly now. Double check. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. 2 blockers. Waiting for opponent to respond. Now we respond getting rid of this guy so we don't die. And we get another spell that we're casting. If they counter it, we still die. If they don't, we're alive for one more turn. One more turn. One more time. And we draw a land. Thanks, deck. Thank you. Let's attack in. I doubt they want to lose their dog. They will not be able to take down our guardian. So let's draw another card. That is helpful. That I can work with a little bit. Who do we put the counter on? Oh, we got it post-combat, right? We don't get a counter yet. I probably should have almost held that in my hand. I guess we put a counter on the guardian. Because it's got Vigilance, it's the only thing we can attack without tapping, right? So maybe that's how we play this. Counter here. Attack with our Vigilance. Still no chumps from the opponent. They're still, even at 8 health, they're still way ahead of us, though. Like, way ahead of us. If they draw into a Doomscar, we're so in trouble. Let's hold up one creature, just in case we get board wiped here. But our Grazilix and Vigilance combo right now is actually what's... And we're actually getting a counter every turn on combat. And not tapping any of our stuff, so they can't expel. Oh, this game. So this is the last turn that they can afford to not block. Do we go in with the dog as well and force a block? Yeah, they can just expel though. That's the problem. They just expel. As soon as the dog taps, they expel and then use their dog to block something else. We cannot tap right now. That's what the Spellbinder, where's our Spellbinder here? Like the advantage of seeing the cards in their hand is just so much. Okay. That sucks. Okay, no attacks then this turn. They might have a counter. That would really suck if they do, but we have to try playing it again. We get it. Nice. Getting a land out. We'll hold the dog still. Okay. Oh, if they find a land, we're so screwed. That works too. Do they have something else? Doesn't look like it. They can take one more hit, and they have to chump block after that. Do they take the hit, or do they start blocking? I can't believe we're still in this game. I thought this was so hopeless a while ago. Yeah, and they just... That vigilance, man. That vigilance is what... Oh, that's keeping us alive right now. The fact that we know that they have expels. We're getting extra card draw. Ooh. We have to play this because we have to get rid of this guy or else we die because we're at 1 health. So that's a must. Get that gone now. That built up a little bit. Foretell that. And we have enough mana to cast it during their turn still, so we're good. We have plenty of mana. Still holding cards, I don't know. Ooh. Oh no, well, let's just go this. Huh? Yeah, there we go. Did he call a good game? I missed it. I thought I saw an emote there. I missed it though. This has been a good game though. I can't believe I'm not dead. Alright. Let's throw that down. They have 2 expels. Can't expel this, they can block it. Expel, expel, and they're still not dead. Ugh. Really? We have creatures to cast though, so let's... that's a tough call. Let's put this... They have mana up. Okay, they go. Wow. It was a tough spot. We're so close. And I really, when you're in this position, you have to worry about the backlash, right? You can't just leave one blocker for their one attacker because you don't know what they're going to do with haste, trample, whatever, right? And we're at 1 health. Oh my god, we won that. Can't believe it. I wish I would have been a little faster. We have 2 more spells here we could have cast. Oh, we did it anyways. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, there it is. Treasure Hunt, the black and red deck. We did finish it. Ooh, there's more. Oh, this is the cool part because that's not the cool part. This is the cool part. They start showing all the new cards you get added to your collection. Looks really cool, all bright and flashy and shiny. Ooh, we got some good ones. I guarantee tomorrow we're going to be doing red and black spells. Oh, and that's sweet. I love these guys here. These 2 dragons, very nice. Orcus, oh, yeah. For an uncommon, this is a pretty good dragon too, considering he's uncommon. That's really good. Decent cards there. Nice black control stuff here. Shambling Gas is probably one of the best commons in the set. Along with, well, is Deadly Dispute common? I don't think it is. Anyways, yeah, there we go. We just unlocked that. Doesn't give us much, it says waiting. We did complete our 750 coin quest over here as well. Like I said, these are going to just pop off as we're focusing on this. So all we do about this is just rotate them to try to maximize our value. That's all we worry about and care about right now. We're still working on this until it's done. But yeah, like just because my videos end after I finish this, if you are at this if you are at this same point in your what do you call it, account that I am right now with this account, You can keep playing. Yeah, go ahead, play around all you want. Like, it's cool. You can maybe get some more of your weekly wins done, etc. Maybe hammer out some of these, get these done earlier. I just quit for now because this is the big part. You can do whatever you want after this, right? I'm just helping you guys. Like, these are the things that I say if you really want to maximize value, these are the things you need to be doing when you start your account. And finishing this challenge, and they only let you do complete it once per day, right? So it takes a good week before your account is fully unlocked. You've gotten all the rewards that they give all of the new players. So that's what I'm focusing on. And yeah, I'll be giving other tips and tricks like swapping daily quests and stuff like that along the way. So stay tuned if you want to see more on that. All kinds of other stuff coming up in this beginner's guide section of my channel. So yeah, if you're into any of that, once again, hit the subscribe down in the corner. Actually, it should be up in the last 22nd of my video. It'll be up in the top corner as well. So it'll be all over the place. Hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up in the bottom, just below the video player there. Show your support on the channel, and I'll just keep making more for you guys. So see you at the next video. Cheers.